Chris, think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Gordon in at the 3. Now, here is Harden. 3 on the clock. Back to Tucker. It's tipped. They retain possession. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Kevin, the length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact. Yeah, there's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team.
The first one falls. And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
And both free throws good for Covington.
This is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Wiggins. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Westbrook, no good.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Wiggins passes to Chris. Lee outside. Releases. Warriors getting another chance here. Chris can't hit. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to the Suns. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Good D by Lee.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Now here's Lee. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Westbrook, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Westbrook finds Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Harden way outside. Another miss by Houston.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch here. Rivers checked in. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The shot's good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Rivers surveying the D. They could use a bucket.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The Rockets again can't hit. On the wing, Lee. Passes it to Bowman. Back to Lee. Six to shoot. Here's Chris. Off target from outside. And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Tucker. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Bowman. He's guarded by Rivers. Bowman passes to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Gordon. And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running. Rivers gets a wide open look. Cans it from downtown.
Oh, it's big when Rivers connects from outside. Really helps space the entire floor for a squad.
When he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years. But one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Lee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Harden showing great strides of improvement on D. Really doing his best to bother shooters.
The dish to Rivers, and then Rivers with the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Bowman. No good on the shot. And the Rockets take it the other way. There's the pass to Rivers.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
And Rivers works hard when he's in the game. That's what you love about him. He's at his best when he's shooting the ball with confidence.
Second free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Warriors shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And the first one drops. Opening day, Chris. In your experience, which types of teams tend to start the season well, started strong?
Two types. One, the team that has been forgotten about and left out. The team that had a disappointing season the year before and no one knows the pain that they went through all summer long, waiting to get back to that moment. So they've been incentivized for half of a year to come back and say, wait a minute, it's our turn now. And those teams are sneaky under the radar.
A little chip on their shoulder, in other words.
And then secondly, I would say veteran teams that know what they want, teams that are focused and saying, wait a minute, we know this is a marathon. Let's take our time, warm up, and stick to the principles right away, and we'll end up in the right place later.
And the basket by Pascal. Rockets leading by 3. McLemore with the ball. Pass to Rivers. Lets the 3 fly. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Oman passes to Chris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon.
He's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
From deep, McLemore. The Warriors pull it in, and there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And with the Warriors, the strength of their defense comes from their versatility.
Yeah, they have a roster that can switch on everything. Guys like Draymond allow them to go small and not lose out on D. I mean, this team is very smart with their defensive schemes.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Green comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Robert Covington.
Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. They legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
The Warriors shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Passes it to Chris. Here's Wiggins. Over House. No good off the front iron. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Chris gets the bucket. Chris has got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Now here's McLemore. Carroll kicks to Rivers. 6 on the shot clock, and it's denied. Here's Poole. Carroll covering. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Warriors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Looney's checked in for Wiggins.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
Green inside the three-point line. Misses the chippy right there.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Wiggins.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
That one falls. Poole's got 5. Here's Rivers. 8 points for him. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Houston moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. And that time, also a missed shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The shot by Looney, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
McLemore, the pass to Rivers. Pass to Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Celtics. Poole, the pass to Pascal. Here's Poole, guarded by Green. Here's Looney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Rebound by House.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And McLemore kicks to House. Over in the corner, Green. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Green.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Off target with his 3.
If you can't hit that one, your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
Now the pass to Carroll. Feeds it to House. It's blocked. To the inside. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Over to the wing. Now here's McLemore outside. Hits it from three-point range. McLemore's got his second bucket tonight.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Warriors.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Bowman, guarded by Green. Bowman passes to Looney. Here's Poole. Last game he had 12. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 8 points a game last season. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all they need, especially in tight games. 1 or 2 plays can make all the difference.
Here's House. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
Well, we all know Austin Rivers can score, but there, you like seeing him set up his teammates.
Top of the key, Looney. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Poole, the pass to Chris. Bowman, Carroll covering. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Takes the three, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
Great decision, great find. I mean, draws the double team and passes out of it to create the open look.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long distance passes.
Here's Bowman, and that one released in time, but no good.
Well, that's fantastic when Rivers makes an impact, just like right there. I mean, you love when he hustles and works hard on D.
We come back right after this. All the great Golden State Warriors scores. Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys need to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
And why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, GM. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter, but now it's paying off.
Green down low with Looney. And it's Poole in at the point. That's the Warriors' foul. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. And so it's Houston with it. Here is House. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston. Rocket 2. Here's Carroll. No good off the back of the rim. The Warriors trail. Pass to Pascal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointers, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they had 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball game, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Good on both.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
And so it's Golden State with it, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Looney passes to Pascal. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Robert Covington's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. Green, the pass to Pascal. Shot clock at 6. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green, and it's good from the elbow. Green's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, usually we see Draymond out beyond the arc or at the rim, but this time he gashes him from the medium range.
Westbrook, and Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Green up on top. Pass to Looney, and here is Lee. Here's Poole. He's got 5. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And now a look at James Harden. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, second in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. Gordon, the pass to Tucker. To end the cold streak. Harden, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And it's Green with the jam.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Rockets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. Count the basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Poole. It doesn't go for him. Westbrook with the nice D there. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. So they take the lead. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Well, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
Pass to Pascal. And Green now, top of the key. Poked loose.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Not many folks thought that Tucker would have success as an NBA three-point shooter. He's proven all of them wrong. He's got good range. Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe that hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
And C-Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Free throw drops for Green.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Warriors making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And both free throws good for Green.
And when you think of shot-blocking teams, the Warriors don't come to mind, and they really should.
Well, they led the league in blocks the last 3 seasons, Greg. You're exactly right. They don't have not one single dominant force, but every position can get a block. This team funnels you into challenge shots at the rim.
Now, here is Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Gordon with no one around. The Warriors pull it in. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Poole. He's got 5. Wiggins kicks to Lee. Back to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Over Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Gordon. That's tipped. Green dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. Houston needs to get a shot off. That 3 off the mark. Warriors have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Stolen by Gordon. Down low. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist by Eric Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lee against Harden. Lee passes to Poole. Here's Looney. Here's Poole. Clock at 4. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way!
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Passes it to Wiggins. A 15-footer. Pass to Poole. Tries a three. Cranes the three-pointer. Poole's got 8 points.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Great D that time from Green.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chocolate, Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. And you look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Free throw good, Gordon.
And when he's healthy, Gordon is extremely effective, an incredible scorer who fills up the stat sheet.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And it's tied up with that one.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Westbrook drives in. Outside Covington. A floater. 5 on the clock. Bangs home the trifecta. Covington's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington, and it's Ben McLemore in for Gordon. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Warriors trail by 4. And the pass to Wiggins. And the officials call a traveling violation.
All right, here's a look at stats for Wiggins, how he did last season. He averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
Kicks it out to Harden. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Here's Bowman. Green breaking loose. Carroll with the rebound. Houston's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Outside Westbrook. Daniel House has checked in for James Harden. Outside Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and the basket is good. 6 points for Jeff Green.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook. Out to Lee. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries it from three-point range. Wiggins has got 9 points in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
Timeout called the Warriors. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity, but Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the miss by Austin Rivers. Shoots the 3, drills it from outside. Rivers has got 11 points.
And for Rivers, it's about being consistent, especially when he's taking these jumpers.
Pass to Wiggins. 1:36 left here in the second. Doesn't go that time. Houston leading by 9. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook double team. He dishes it to McLemore. Rivers passes to Carroll. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Lee outside. They grab their own miss. Wiggins from outside. Doesn't go for him. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
For Houston, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Westbrook. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Passes to Pascal. Chris kicks to Lee. Here's Wiggins, plenty of space. Again, Wiggins missing. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 17-7 run. McLemore, the Rockets again can't hit.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And here is Lee. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Wiggins, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Now that's the way you want to end the quarter, with the momentum on your side.
And that concludes the first half. Rockets lead by 9. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I got to take my suit off.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through emotions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Houston leading by 9. And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Robert Covington out there with DeMar Carroll. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Wiggins. Carroll with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Lee kicks to Green. Pass to Wiggins. Knocks it loose. Oh, and here comes Carroll all alone. Westbrook passes to Harden. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That's foul number 2 for him. The Rockets making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Harden's shot is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Well, I love P.J. Tucker. He's a player that doesn't do a whole lot in the box score, but he passes the eye test. He plays defense, he's tough, he rebounds, and you know he'll hit that corner 3.
On the wing, Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Tucker, Chris, the type of player who will do all the small things for a team.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be anything more than he is with the stars on his team, and he knows that. Tucker's a great glue guy. He sets screens, guards anyone, rebounds, hits his shots.
Bowman. He's covered by Westbrook. A three-pointer. Wiggins.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
From 13, they get the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Timeout.
And the Rockets lead by 20.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And he's been trying to do it all himself, and it's not working. Instead of forcing shots, you got to focus on moving the ball and keeping everybody involved.
And let's check out stats for Draymond Green. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 7 points a game, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Here's Bowman. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. The Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Bowman, he's covered by Westbrook, kicks to Lee. There's the pass to Looney. Just 5 on the clock. Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Poked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Rockets.
And the 3 ball has been in the game plan, and it's been working for him. Having that distance shot in the arsenal, very effective way to spread out the defense.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 13. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. Excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. Slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. James Harden is second, 4th, Russell Westbrook.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Will it go? And the shot goes in. He has 6.
0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Double team on Westbrook. It's Covington on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Here's Bowman, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now, here's Westbrook. 11 points in the game. Pass to Tucker. Clock at 6. Over Wiggins. He can't get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Bowman. No good from outside. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Lee outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Lee's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Westbrook. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Wiggins left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wiggins has got 15 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Westbrook, here we go, kicks it out to Harden. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Now here's Green. 8 points for him. Wiggins outside. Pass to Green. Over Gordon. And it's Green missing.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And he jams it with authority.
At 6'9", dunking isn't hard for Covington. In fact, he does it with ease.
Pass to Lee. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's Houston on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. Last season, he played outstanding. 1st in assists, 4th in steals, and he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And dropping a lot of dimes. He led the league in assists because he's the ultimate competitor, an absolute magician with the basketball. The first free throw is good, so it's both teams making substitutions here. That one misses.
Well, when you look at a guy like Kevin Looney, I mean, he gives his team so much. I mean, great option to have either starting or off the bench with his versatility.
Here's Bowman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 11. Rocket shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Now the pass to McLemore. Now Tucker, covered by Wiggins. Tucker can't get it to go. And Chris with Looney, he's a bit of a glue guy, and his defense is his calling card.
Well, he slots into so many lineups as he can play the 4 or the 5 and basically guard anyone on the floor. He has a good motor, doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective.
challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Bowman. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Warriors making a switch here. For Houston, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Over McLemore. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Now here's Westbrook. 17 points in the game. He feeds it to Tucker. Passes it to McLemore. Just 5 to shoot.
Good D.
From deep three-point range, Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Poole. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Houston. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. That's now 8 points for Ben McLemore.
Oh, what a gorgeous-looking floater from McLemore. He certainly has the shot in his arsenal.
That's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Pass to Wiggins. Over McLemore, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's now 19 points for Andrew Wiggins. Now Westbrook. He's got 19. And no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Elbow shot is on the way. Rockets with the rebound. McLemore with the ball. They swipe it. With the floater. Harden with the defensive effort.
Even right at the rim. I mean, that's a tough shot for him. The D has him blanketed.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Houston. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. On the wing, Wiggins. Tipped away. Stolen by Westbrook. And there's the pass to Harden. Back to Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Pass to Tucker. Takes a shot at the elbow. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. They get Russell Westbrook.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He misses the free throw. Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Rockets also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. He hits the second from the line. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Passes it to McLemore. From past the arc. And Pascal pulls it down. Scholes got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Three-pointer on the way. The Rockets pull it in. McLemore's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rivers kicks to McLemore. Bangs home the trifecta. McLemore's got 11 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Poole, guarded by McLemore. Just 4 to shoot. There's the triple. That shot off. And so it's Houston, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Poole, the pass to Chris. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers out there with McLemore. Then it's Green. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's House in at the 3 spot. Dishes it to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Green. And for Green, who is almost out of the league due to a heart condition, he's had a great career.
He has, Kevin. I mean, he's never been an all-star, but his production has never been lacking at any of his stops. I mean, lately, Green has been best as a leader for the 2nd unit, who came up with a handful of scores every game.
And both free throws good for Green. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Now here's McLemore. Cephalosha misses. On the wing, Wiggins gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Wiggins has got 22 points.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Now here's Rivers. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in. Here's Rivers. Nailed from three-point land.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Carroll. Here's the three. Chris with the rebound. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Lee kicks to Chris. Back to Lee. The pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by McLemore. Pass to Rivers. Cephalosha the bounce pass. Green finds Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Houston. Just 3 to shoot. McLemore. The Rockets again can't hit. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Passes it to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Rivers dishes to Green. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
The Warriors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. On the wing, Lee, guarded by McLemore. Golden State moving the ball around. Lee outside. Pass to Wiggins. This one for 3. Drops in the tray. Wiggins has got 25 points.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Rivers passes to Green. And no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Chris in the post. And it's Golden State with another.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
Now here's Rivers. Outside, Green. Over Chris. Green missing again.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
The dish to Lee. He kicks to Wiggins from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's McLemore. The pass to Rivers from deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Rivers has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
To him, Greg, the basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Pass to Wiggins. They get a hand on it. Chris kicks to Lee. Fires from the corner. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Passes it to Cephalosha. Shoots it up. No good there. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
On the wing, Lee, guarded by McLemore. From deep. The shot, no good. Rockets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Rivers, and it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Marquise Chris. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Houston. So it's the Rockets now. Lee with the block. They recover it.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Lee outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Wiggins. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rivers finds Cephalosha. Back to Rivers. The pass to Chandler.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Warriors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Smailagic. He's guarded by Chandler. Golden State moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Here's Poole. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The Warriors shooting around 40% from the floor here. Smailagic, covered by Cephalosha, pass to Poole. Clock at 6. Passes to Looney. Fires the 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's Rivers.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Rivers hits both of them. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Smailagic. He's guarded by Chandler. 6 on the shot clock. Poole the pass to Looney. Trying his luck from deep. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Rivers bounce pass. Knocked loose. Here's Hartenstein. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw. Warriors have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Poole, covered by Cephalosha, and that's a foul. It's called on Thabo Cephalosha. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Poole. Just 5 on the clock. They need this one. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. It's stolen. And it's the Warriors on the break.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Kicks to Chandler. Pass to Cephalosha. Here's Hartenstein. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Looney's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Rockets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Russell Westbrook.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
And so he makes both from the line. Houston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rivers passes to Cephalosha. Here's Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Chandler. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Here's Poole. Back to Lee. Golden State moving it around. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Hartenstein.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
All right, there's some guys you let take that shot, but to be honest, he ain't one of them.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Inside, Smailagic laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Now here's Rivers. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. Congrats on the win. What's your team's mindset right now in terms of approach?
Our consistency and our attention to detail. You know, we're a young team, but we got to focus on the small things. You know, our hard work is going to be enough as well.
Great effort tonight, James. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.